Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. The Big Red Classic, one of the top fishing tournaments in all of West Michigan, returns to Holland this weekend. But there is another side tournament that is sure to also turn a few heads, get everybody really excited to come on out. It is, of course, the Tata Tournament. The Women's Tata Tournament returns as partnership with the Holland Hospital. And two of our guests are from Holland Hospital, and they're here to really talk about that other element to the tournament that really goes forth and helps people dealing with breast cancer and helps raise awareness as well. We are now being joined by Colleen Purdock with Holland Hospital, and then also Steve Sorensen. Colleen and Steve, thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, and I did want to talk about just the importance of this tournament. Obviously, it's a huge thing, the Big Red Classic. Everybody kind of recognized that in Holland, but the Women's Tata Tournament also very popular, also very important. Can you just talk about why this tournament itself is so important to you guys over at Holland Hospital?
Yes, Phil, I'm Colleen Purdock, Fundamental Coordinator at Holland Hospital, and we have been honored to be the beneficiary of the Women's Tata Tournament. This will be our 4th year this year. They wanted to give funds locally, and that's what we do at Holland Hospital with this funds for the breast care fund. And so with that, the first year they donated $10,000, which is huge to us. The second year was 20, and the last year was 21. Like, they just blow us away by their support. And to be out in that event is just so much fun. It's such a fun event promoting breast care services for women, and just everybody has a story. Everybody is touched by the breast cancer in some way. So being able to have such a community event and to just support women is huge.
And Steve, kind of that same question goes out to you. I mean, to you personally, I mean, what makes this a tournament that is so important to you guys over at Holland Hospital, helping those women get the necessary funds that they need to help make sure that they are staying on top of all of the different screenings that they need to just make sure that if they do happen to run the risk of running and having breast cancer, that they are able to help take care of it and diagnose it right away?
Right. This tournament, the donation we receive from the tournament and the breast care fund really are a hallmark of our mission for the organization to continually improve the health of the communities we serve. And with that, those funds are able to assure that finance isn't a barrier to receiving breast care. We use the funds to provide screening mammograms, but then something that's fairly unique to our program, I'm told, is that we take it even farther beyond that. There are other programs throughout the state where free screening mammograms are provided, which and certainly we do, but also we'll provide diagnostic mammogram coverage, ultrasound if that's needed, all the way up through biopsy. And that also includes things like MRI, genetic counseling, some lymphedema, which is a side effect post-surgical. So really our program is very comprehensive for ladies that need this care and may have some financial obstacles. I think the tournament in particular, as Colleen mentioned, is because it's a local tournament, most of the participants are local. The Tatas tournament, which is the tournament on Friday that earmarks their donations towards us, is an all-ladies tournament. And it's always a pleasure to get to go there and thank them for their contribution. And a story that sticks with me from a couple of years ago, I had an opportunity to be there and thank them for their ongoing support. And after I spoke, someone came up to me and said, just offered a personal thanks because she had experienced a time in her life where she was between jobs, and during that period she discovered a lump and needed care and didn't know what she was going to do, and she actually benefited from the breast care fund. So that was really powerful to hear and see that just how broad reaching it can be, and that it can be your neighbors, it can be people you know that have a time of need, and the fund is there to help meet that need.
No, that really is an incredible story, and kind of dives us and brings us to our very next question for both of you. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of hope around this event, hope that people are getting the funds that they need, that you guys can raise a lot of money. But is there something else that you guys really hope people get out of an event like this, whether they are participating, volunteering, showing up and showing their support, or, again, one of those beneficiaries from the funds that are raised at the Tata tournament?
I think anytime we do anything around any of our community outreach programs, we just want to be spreading awareness of our programs so that more people come through those doors. We always tell our staff, you guys are advocates to the community. Do you know someone who needs this service? Our community outreach programs aim to fill those gaps in the community of healthcare. Where are people falling through those, cracks, and how can we help? And so if we can't get those people through those doors for the services, what good are we? So just the more we can spread the awareness, it's always great when people will say, what is the Breast Care Fund? And we can do our elevator speech and spread the word, and just really take away that obstacle of a financial, piece that women have for seeking their own personal health care. And, it's an annual thing. It's, when you're sick, really sick, you go to the doctors, but if it's just preventative, we don't always do those things. So really just making it everybody able to have those services. So any way that we can spread the awareness, be advocates for the program is really beneficial for us.
I agree. I think the main benefit is, again, that awareness that we have that available. I think the other awareness that we hope this draws a bit of attention to is the need in our community. I mean, we are highly blessed to live in just an amazing area, amazing community. But again, going back to that story I shared, it's easy to kind of categorize who you think might need this, but then the need is broader than you might imagine. And it's very real and present here in West Michigan. And the tournament, again, just really reinforces part of what brings us all and makes us all enjoy living here, just that contribution back to the community, taking care of others in our community, that selflessness, that contribution. I think another fun thing is just showing the individuals that participate in the tournament where their dollars go and how they are used. As an outdoors person, sportsman, I'm proud of the fishing community. I don't do big lake fishing, but I'm proud of the outdoors person community, just taking this opportunity to rally around doing something that they enjoy doing, and then you taking some proceeds from that and benefiting others. That's just great.
No, I think this is one of those really unique events where not only is everybody out there having a ball, but you're also benefiting a wide variety of people. As you both have mentioned, the impacts of breast cancer are felt really deeply here in West Michigan. So being able to provide people that opportunity to get those funds, always great to see. And so this question might be a little bit redundant, but I think it is important to kind of let you both have the final word and make your final pitch out to people that are maybe thinking about coming out this Friday to the Yacht Basin Marina down in Holland starting at 1:30. That's when the Women's Tata tournament actually starts. But for people that are maybe on the fence about showing up or maybe don't know, I mean, make your final pitch out to them. What would you tell them to make sure that they do show up this Friday?
So for the Women's Tata, you do need to register tonight by 6:30 with the captain's dinner, or the captain's meeting, sorry, at Yacht Basin Marina to sign up with your boat. And then tomorrow morning it starts at 6 a.m. So we will be out there cheering them on at the Holland Pier. We have 30 boats already registered heading out. Hopefully more will sign up today. And then they should be returning around 1:30 p.m. And then I think by 3 p.m. is when they have to come in for the last weigh-ins to get those awards. It's such a fun event, and if you are a fishing connoisseur or even a newbie, this is a great place to start and have a great time, and just knowing that what you're doing is benefiting local women, local families. Everybody will be impacted. You're making this access to care so much easier for our community. So we just thank anybody who is interested in fishing and wanting to do kind of a special event. This is the perfect one for you.
Yeah, and I would add from a participation standpoint, If you're impressed by seeing big fish, try to be out there in the early afternoon to watch the weigh-in. I had a chance to volunteer for that a couple of times, and it's pretty impressive. Some of the cooler loads of fish that these ladies bring in, along with their captains. And then a little bit later in the evening, I'd say probably in the 4 to 6 o'clock period or so, they do have some raffles available. I think those are geared principally towards the participants, but I'm pretty sure that they would be willing to sell you raffle tickets if you were interested in any of the prizes that they're having there. And then finally, related to the program, to the fund, if you have a need or you know someone that has a need, go ahead and talk to your primary care provider, and they can reach out to us. We like to have the patients have a primary care provider in case there's a finding. So there's someone that they can follow up with, or just go directly to the Holland Hospital website and look for Breast Care Fund. And you should be able to find your way there for someone that can talk to you to see if you qualify and help you get that need met.
All right, fantastic stuff. Colleen and Steve, thank you both so much for being here today. I do want to remind everybody watching that if you would like to know a little bit more information on the Tata tournament that is coming to Holland tomorrow, be sure to head on over to our website, woodtv.com. We've got all the information you need there. Colleen and Steve, one last time, thank you both so much for stopping by today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course, I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.